Hello there, Libra, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today I'm going to be doing your October love reading. We're going to take a look with the oracle cards about the overall energies in your romantic love life, and then we'll go to the tarot for some more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I would really appreciate it if you would consider sharing, or subscribing. Okay, so let's take a look at the overall energies that you have in the month of October in your romantic love life. Now, we have still 4 planets that are in retrograde. So they will all be going direct by October 18th. So we'll see. So far, I've been really surprised. Not a lot of past people coming back in my reading, so that's kind of a nice thing. Okay, so let's see. Round and round. So this can be a pattern that you are, especially in the retrograde season. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a person that's coming back, but you may have a situation or a belief system that is kind of coming back around that needs to be changed. Because we have the orphaned energy and then the all that glitters. So all that glitters is talking about, either you or somebody that you have dealt with has, is wearing a false self mask. Now, the reason that we do that, right, we pretend that we're somebody that we're really not, is because, underneath we feel very sad. So this could be you, Libra. You could be putting on a happy face, but deep down inside you're really sad. Or it could be the person that you're dealing with. Okay. So say you're separated from somebody and they're out and they're just looking like they're really super happy and don't miss you at all. One thing you need to know is that down deep inside, there's a good chance that they really are not feeling quite so happy. So let's go to the soulmate card and see what we have here. Really interesting energy. We have pause, fall, and sacred space with healing. And the healing says self-care, time out, be gentle with yourself and your twin. So for some of you, if you feel like you're in a twin flame connection and you may be separated from that person, it really is about being gentle. Now, it is kind of interesting. We have this pause. So it's about not taking action, waiting for a sign. I think for some of you, if you are separated from somebody, the message I got with this right off the bat is not to contact them. Wait for them to contact you. And it says that this, we have fall. Your answers arrive in autumn. And guess what? We're in autumn, or at least in the northern hemisphere. So I feel like you are going to hear very soon, but it really is a sense of wait for them. And sometimes what we have to realize is even when we really want to contact somebody else, it's about, just wait because things are not aligned yet. And then we have sacred space, altar, prayer, candles, commune with your own divinity. This is about going within. There's definitely something here about needing to go within, and it could have to do with healing. Underneath that, we have settling and we have fear. So this could be, and we have observe. I think for some of you, there is somebody that's kind of keeping tabs on you, if you will. Just maybe looking at your social media, or perhaps, asking friends, oh, how's Libra doing? That type of energy. But there is, something about fear. You may be settling for something out of fear, or this other person that you're dealing with could be settling for, a certain situation, or perhaps they're with somebody else and they're doing this just because they're settling, out of fear. Like, for instance, they don't want to be alone, so they're with somebody, right? That really isn't right for them. But they're like, well, at least I'm not alone. It's that type of energy. Okay, now, because I didn't do this with the other signs, so if you are cross-watching or you want to cross-watch another sign, I am going to, this is the only one I'm going to do a past position, because I feel like there is some past energy. It does not necessarily mean that this person is coming back. With the round and round, I think that there is something about, looking at this before October 18th. There's something that you're going to be revisiting, even just a belief system. After October 18th, I think you'll progress because you have building blocks. So what you're doing right now before the 18th is really helping to build a stronger foundation for something very special in the future. This is something that you're manifesting and is going to definitely make you happy. Okay, so let's go ahead and I want to take a peek at that past energy. Let's see what we have here. King of Pentacles. This could be you, or this could be, the King of Pentacles has been coming out a lot. Something about, especially since we have fear here, fear about financial stability, choosing partners because of financial stability. We're going to clarify these. Or that could be you just concentrating on your work, like just going to work. Okay, so let's go to the present energy. Let's see what we have. Yeah, stepping into a new world. Okay, so I do feel like for some of you in the past, you were really concentrating on work, creating your financial stability, and now you're kind of like wanting to step into a new world. But I feel like you have to close something out here before you can actually turn the page. The World card is about ending one cycle and beginning a new cycle. Really nice. Okay, and here's your area of resistance or your obstacle. 3 of Wands, waiting for your ships to come in. This card has also been coming out quite a bit. It's kind of like, you're trying to manifest something, right? Because we have, the building blocks. You're trying to manifest something really big. But what you don't realize is it's going to take a little time. Like, I think you're getting kind of frustrated. There's a lot of pause here, right? And I don't necessarily see it as that you're stuck. I think there's a lesson that you need to learn while you're paused. Look at this, Libra, Wheel of Fortune. One of my favorite cards in the deck because it means that, abundance is coming your way. You are about to turn that wheel and blessings are coming your way. Really nice. Okay, so let's go to your advice from Spirit, King of Wands. Yeah, getting really empowered. The King of Wands is a lovely energy. It's about really getting passionate about what it is that you're trying to manifest or bring in. And for some of you, maybe you're trying to bring in a new romantic partner, or you're trying to take your relationship to the next level, getting really passionate about it, all fired up, right? And moving forward, taking a lot of action. Which is nice because I feel like right now you're kind of like in this mode of just sit and wait. Okay. And we're going to clarify these. Okay. And the outcome, 3 of Cups. Oh my gosh, Libra. And you so deserve it. You're going to be celebrating. Okay. You're celebrating whatever it is that you're wanting to bring in. Look at this. You're going to be happy. I love this. Magician on the bottom. You're manifesting. Whatever it is that you want, Libra, you are really manifesting this in. Really nice. It's taken some time. You've had to cut the 5 of Wands is also to me like you've had to leave some people, some situations behind. If you'll notice, there's 5 chess pieces and she has her hand on 2 of them and she's got to leave the other 3 behind. It's that sense of, cutting out the competition, cutting out, things that no longer serve you so that you can move into victory with this King of Cups. Lovely. Super, super lovely. Oh my gosh. And 2 of Cups after that. Yeah, this is a true soulmate connection that's coming in for you. So let's see how we get there. Underneath that, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, look at this. Wait a minute. Look at this. I mean, unbelievable. Love and joy, King and Queen of Cups with the Two of Cups. I mean, that is unbelievable. Unbelievable. I love this energy. Okay, so I think for some of you, if you're getting frustrated right now, it's there's going to be some action that you do have to take. So let's take a look at this King of Pentacles that you had in the past. Let's just check that out. Yeah, Six of Pentacles, oh my goodness, Lovers. 10 of Cups. What? Yeah. Okay, now the King of Pentacles is also the head of the household. Gender doesn't really matter, but just that energy of wanting a long-term committed relationship. The King and the Queen of Pentacles is considered like the epitome of the perfect spouses, okay? They have the happy home, they stay together forever, they're very grounded, very generous, very nurturing. They're, the epitome of the perfect pair. Well, you have the Emperor and the Empress too. But, the King and Queen of Pentacles is a little bit more nurturing. So I think it's interesting. In the past, this is what you have been focusing on. This is perhaps what you've been trying to manifest. You've been bringing your life into balance, getting more generous, giving and receiving, building that strong foundation with the Four of Wands. This is also the wedding card, focusing on the Lovers, focusing on what is it that you want in love? What do you need to balance in your life in order to bring this in and, make your your life the 10 of Cups really nice. Now it's kind of interesting because I feel like that is maybe what you have really been trying to manifest, because now we have the World card. Let's see what we have here. High Priestess, Ace of Cups, Seven of Cups, Four of Cups on the bottom. It's the Emperor, the Seven of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Empress. Look at that. The Emperor and the Empress. So we had the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, and now we have the Emperor and the Empress, but we have the Seven of Swords, some kind of deception, and we had all that glitters. And we have the Four of Cups. Waiting on this, not finding true happiness in this. I wonder if some of you looked at your options and you offered your cup of love to somebody, but it didn't pan out the way that you wanted it to, because, we do have this energy. Like, you were really focused on trying to find true love in your life, right? And you were super focused. Like, you wanted to get married. You wanted a long-term committed relationship. You thought you found that person. I think you may have thought you found that person. But for some reason, you're realizing now that they wore a false mask, that they're not the person that you thought they were, and you're kind of confused. Really interesting energy, because you're wanting to step into this new life, but it's almost as if your intuition is saying, okay, look at your options. For some reason, I'm getting the sense that you need to take this pause and look at all your options. For some of you, you may be getting ready to marry somebody or have a committed relationship or something like that. And, this fear and this settling. I get the true sense that if you are in a relationship that you think may go long term or something, there is something here about taking a really good look at this person or this option. Really, it's almost kind of, I think it's so interesting because your past energy is just like really high, And I'm not saying that this isn't high, but you have so many oracle cards that are not, right? That I'm getting this sense that you need to take another look at somebody or something that's in this situation. And I'm not saying that you have to end it. I don't get that indication. It's just that, well, except we have time to go, and then right after that, regeneration. And not for you. Very interesting. I almost feel as though you're kind of in a relationship, and this is not going to resonate with everybody. If you're in a relationship, it's like take a pause. Like hit the pause button. You need to, we're going to get to the King of Wands. There's some action that you need to take or some information you need to learn. Let's go to the Three of Wands. You're waiting for this. Wondering, you got the Nine of Cups. You have a happy ending in this, Libra. That's the thing. You do have a happy ending. There's something that you need to transform. You need to change. You need to transform where you're putting your time and energy. There's something from the past that you're putting your time and energy on. Are you waiting for somebody from the past to come back? And it's kind of like they're not coming back. For some of you, I feel like they're not coming back, so you're going to settle for something else. Very interesting message. I really get the sense that for some of you, I think that this other person, this person from the past, I think they're watching you. I feel like for some of you, you are like really connected. I also have spring here, fifth dimension. Yeah, you're definitely, you're connecting with your twin. If you think, this is almost like a twin flame reading. If you're connected to your twin is really trying to reach out to you. But in the fifth dimension, like in the dream world, like you're not hearing from them here. Okay, King of Wands. I think there's a lot more people here than, I think that's why I'm getting these kind of mixed energies. Okay. Empress on the bottom. I want to see what's under, and the Emperor. Wow, again. Emperor and Empress. There's a true power couple here. Now, I think that that is the interesting thing. There's a true power couple here. That's you, Libra. You have your true soulmate is in this connection here somewhere. All right, your advice from Spirit. King of Wands. Getting really clear about what it is that you want and going after it. I definitely am getting that message. You need to move on from some, you need to move on from something. And I'm getting, did we have settling? I thought we had the forgive card, but I don't think we do. You need to move on. You need to move on from some fear. You need to move on from settling. You need to get really confident in your convictions about what it is that you want and then go after it. I get the sense that some of you are settling. And the only way you can get the wheel to turn is to really focus on your light and the star. Like if you're the Emperor, you got to focus on your Empress. And if you're the Empress, you got to focus on your Emperor. Your divine counterpoint. It's really strong that you are in the fifth dimension, like you are trying to connect, but you can't turn this until you put like all your passion into this. I feel like for some of you, you have been kind of like settling. It's kind of like, my twin and I are never going to connect. And it's like you're settling for something. But in order for your twin to come in, you have to get really passionate about this. And I'm not sure that you need to, it's in your heart. Like you have to be, although this is about taking action. Is this about taking action? Let's just do one card on the, I don't want to steer you in the wrong direction. Queen of Swords, getting super clear. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Getting super clear about, I think for some of you, you do have two people. You have this person from the past. And you have this person from the past, and then you have this person. And you're kind of like trying to juggle between the two of them, like decide. And it's really about stepping into the clarity. The Queen of Swords sees clearly what direction she wants to go in. That's what you've got to do. You've got to really and truly decide, what is your Ten of Cups? Who is it that you really want to be with? And then going after it. Wow. Okay, so let's go to the Three of Cups. I can just imagine the comments now. All right, Queen of Wands. Oh my gosh. Two of Cups, Page of Swords, the Moon card. This has been part of your soul journey. We have another court pair, the King and Queen of Wands. You know, it's so interesting because we have three court pairs. We have didn't we have the King and Queen of, no, what did we have? Oh, the Emperor and the Empress, and then the King and Queen of Wands. I thought we had the Queen of Pentacles, but we didn't. I don't think we did. No. Two of Cups. Again, you're going to hear from this person. I think that this person's going to reach out to you. You know, we have, I think either you are the King of Wands and you're going to hear from the Queen of Wands, or the King of Wands is getting clear about what he wants, and you may actually then get almost like telepathically a message from this person. Like you're going to hear from them. And I would say that you're going to hear from them before October 18th. And when you hear from them, it is going to be a celebration. Okay, I'm getting, you know, they're telling me you have to be willing to receive this. Some of you are probably shutting that down right now, but I am hearing you have to be open to receiving this. There's something this person needs to tell you from the past before you commit. Now, I'm not saying, there's nothing here about breaking up this relationship. If you're in a relationship right now, there's nothing about breaking it up. You first need to hear from this person. You need to hear them out. You need to hear what they have to say. And it may mean that you have to be the one to take action and reach out to them. There's definitely some need for communication here. Yeah. I think for a lot of you, there's a person from the past that you need to talk to before you go any further in a relationship that you're in right now. That's the message I'm getting. Okay. Oh my goodness. All right. So here's your creativity oracle card. Pitch. Be as clear, concise, and professional as you can be when you explain your ideas to potential associates. Libra, I think a lot of you are the ones that are going to be reaching out to this person. I know many of you are saying no, or you could hear from them. But when you have this communication, you need to be really concise and clear, not overly emotional. You need to be passionate about what you say. You need to tell them how you feel. And you need to, they're telling me again, you need to be open to hearing what they have to say. Like, I get this sense, like, in my heart chakra, like, it's almost melting. Like, for some of you, your heart could almost be like steel, okay? You've put up blocks because of this past connection that was very painful that ended. And for some of you, you could have been putting on the happy face and not letting anybody know just how sad you are down deep inside. Like if you really sit yourself down in a really quiet place and really go into your heart, For some of you, this feeling may start popping up a little bit, or this could be the person that you're dealing with, the past person. But there's a conversation that needs to take place here. And when you have the conversation, just be really, loving, open, clear, concise. It's not, it's about really communicating your feelings. Come from your heart. Come from your heart. All right, let's see what the romance angels say. Separation, attraction, unrequited love, express your love. I think for a lot of you, you feel like this past person never, I'm almost getting emotional because I think that this is something that's really down deep. I think you felt like this person didn't love you. They're going to come back. They're going to tell you something, and you need to be willing to open up to it and to express your true love. Like, I feel like the deception card is coming back up. I feel like they may come in and, they could be in another relationship. I just got that. They could be in another relationship. They may be even thinking about getting married or something. And then they call you. And they're like, okay, before I do this. That could be the story for some of you. There's a lot of attraction here with the King of Wands, the King and Queen of Wands. There's a lot of attraction here. And yeah, I think you've been in separation from this person, perhaps for some time. But I do feel like for some of you, you may be, meeting on the fifth dimension. I get a sense either you're in a committed relationship, or the person you're dealing with is perhaps in a really committed relationship, perhaps even thinking about getting married. Okay, here's your angel message. Rainbow, you are a jewel, even though you may not see it. Even in the darkest times, you shine eternally bright. You are surrounded by an aura of love, and a pot of gold waits beyond the horizon. All will clear soon. Trust and continue to follow your dreams. You are eternally blessed. Now, I'm going to say that when I was reading this, I feel like this is you, Libra. I feel like, it said on here, you are surrounded by an aura of love, and a pot of gold waits behind the horizon. Like, I feel like, even in the darkest times, you shine bright, eternally bright. Like, I feel like you've been through the really dark times, and yet you kind of put out to the world this light. You didn't allow everybody around you to know. You didn't wallow in your pain. You went on with life. And yet at the same time, there's, this feeling of, sadness. Really sadness, I think, because this past relationship didn't work. And really interesting. But I think that this is such a lovely message. You are surrounded by an aura of love, and a pot of gold waits behind the horizon. And here you are, happy, happy. This is kind of like, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Really nice. And you got the gold. The gold that you have been shining out to the world is the gold you're about to really receive. All will clear soon. Trust and continue to follow your dreams. You are eternally blessed. I feel like for some of you, I'm not saying that you're going to reunite with this past person. I think, though, that what you're going to be celebrating is that you may find out the truth, because the Page of Swords, they may come in and tell you a truth. It may not mean that you're going to reunite. I think that they're going to come in and tell you something that you've needed to hear for a very long time. And it's like, whatever they say, it helps you to almost once again, it's like your heart that you've kind of covered in steel so nobody will break it again, right? that steel, that outer casing just melts. It's kind of like, because I think that there's such a deep soul connection with this person that it's almost as if it's like a big sigh of relief. Whew, okay, now I can really move on. Really nice. Trust and continue to follow your dreams. You are eternally blessed. Well, Libra, wow, these readings today are pretty deep. I am going to leave it there. I do wish you so much love and light in this situation and all of your situations. And you know, I would really love to hear in the comments if you're resonating with any of this, because I think this is a complicated storyline. I'd love to hear your story if you're willing to share. And if you have resonated with it, I really would appreciate it if you would consider sharing, or subscribing. But I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.